Yeah.
Hello, we are in the cut.
Correct.
Your host Rob Jiggity, my co-host Benzino, special guest Tommy.
Tommy in the building. Tommy
what
Fiji
up?
in the building. Say your piece. Hello. Thank
What's
you.
up, dude?
I appreciate it for real. Tommy my man since last year. That's familiar. You got any social media? You
Chief
spit that
Tommy
out.
Keefe on Instagram and Tommy Mike _ just one.
Hey,
on
since
Twitter.
you new to this radio, this it's called a lever, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could put it close to you and stuff
okay,
like
I
that.
see Birdman doing that.
Okay.
Moving it.
Have some respect on that.
Respect my name.
Speaking of respect and Birdman, that's going to be one of the topics. Not the main topic, but we are a bunch of hip hop guys, rap enthusiasts, we can say, and we're going to discuss the state of hip hop. You know, allow me to introduce yourself.
My name is Robbie.
Right. So, I'm gonna throw the oop to Robbie.
All right, what you saying, man?
In the year 2016? What is your opinion on hip hop?
I love it. That's point blank,
Yeah.
simple. I love hip hop in 2016.
Why? You gave me like a cornerstone answer that was not good. That was wild.
Why?
Mundane.
I feel like there's a lot of artists that make music for specific types of people. Like you got any group of people you could listen to a specific rapper or group of rappers. Like Tyler the Creator for those dark kids who like the dark rap, and then you got the gangster rap in Schoolboy Q and J Rock. Then you got the lyrical rappers, and there's all kinds of lyrical rappers out right now. So there's all kinds of rappers for all kinds of people.
Tommy?
I would have to agree. I mean, even they got like stuff like Lil Dicky for like, you know, the anti-rap middle class, upper class suburban kids. But what do you think about Young Thug? That's really what I want to know. Your opinion
Thugger?
on Young Thug.
Thugger
'Cause
bang!
I get in arguments every day about
Thugger.
this man, Young Thug.
All right. Thugger is a unique equity
Okay,
that
save yourself.
the rap game has not seen in a while.
Okay.
He has an aura about him,
Yeah.
which is crazy too. He's gangbanging
Right.
with dresses.
And wearing women's clothing.
That's crazy.
And it goes viral.
He's not a lyricist, and that's something throughout the past. You know, when Wayne was coming out in that era, when Hove was coming out, there you know them as lyricists, but the gap was filled with nonsense, with different type of music, with a dance, just having a catchy hook.
Yeah.
Right.
But with Thugger, he's captivated an audience of a college scene, I could say.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
He captivated a hood scene, you could say, to some extent, and the party scene.
Definitely with the party scene.
Yeah, you can't have
So-
a good party without Young Thug playing,
I
in
think
my personal opinion.
he's a dope artist because of that. And I bangs with his new song. What's that song? You know,
I don't know. I really don't
I-
listen to Young
From
Thug
Slime
like that.
Season 3,
uh,
Memo.
Riding Through the City.
Oh,
You ain't, yeah, the joint I play.
the one you
I
showed
gotta
me.
play for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know that?
Ryan Through the City. Was it on? Is that new?
I think it's type new.
I must not heard it then.
We'll play.
I might not.
We'll not play it on commercial because you know. But when we have artists such as Kendrick, Cole,
Yeah.
Wale,
Royce. Throw Royce in there.
why do you like Royce?
Royce the 5'9"?
Yes, I love Royce. He's like my second, third
Tell,
favorite rapper.
tell,
Let me tell you why I love Royce.
tell the argument we had the other day. We was talking about Royce.
If Royce,
yeah.
if Royce came out earlier, if he came out when he was like 24, 25, I feel like he would have been one of the greats. Like one of the greatest of all time. But the fact that he's so old,
Like he's doing
He
this
is
now
old.
at 40.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is old.
the fact that he's so old that he's not gonna be relevant for that long.
Even though with a 20-year career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Yeah, 20-year career.
I
Not
feel like
relevant.
if he got popping earlier, he would have been so wavy.
Do you think the aspect of you don't have to have a radio hit? How many of your favorite artists is on the radio? You have to have the aux cord.
Yeah, I
You
got
listen
it.
to your artist, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's an interesting that we're seeing in 2016 where it's not like Cole, because of that album he got radio hits. Like besides work out for me and stuff like that, like a more conscious J. Cole songs on the radio.
Yeah.
Like when Mick Jenkins, the homie.
Yeah. Mick Jenkins is fire.
You bangs with Mick Jenkins?
Yeah.
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 Like
That's the man.
Mick Jenkins. Like I have to put my iPod in the car to play that. Absol. I have to put my iPod on to play that.
Mostly, yeah.
Yeah. So but they're not even underground because in rap, underground mean you haven't hit that mainstream level.
Right.
But you see Absol in festivals. You see Chance the Rapper headlining festivals.
Headlining. Lollapalooza, you shut it down.
But they're not on the radio.
I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because the
Robert?
trap music took over the radio. Like to find lyrical rappers nowadays, you have to actually follow them. You have to actually look out for their next album and actually go online and download it. Now it's like the radio is full of trap music, hype music, which is
Hype
cool.
music in Future.
Yeah, which is cool and all, but
Thoughts on Future?
Future makes dope music.
Future. I just can't believe the amount of music he puts out.
Yeah.
To a fault. I believe Father said that from he's from Atlanta. He was like, yeah, a Future, you put out 4 mixtapes in 1 year. You drained out your music because it's all out there. There's no anticipation. When you just put out, like, the work ethic is crazy, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But just to have the same sound.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what Father on 4 back to back mixtapes.
Because some people could put out 4 back-to-back mixtapes, but switch up their style for each mixtape,
Right.
show a different side of their personality, show a different side of their intellect. But Future sounds all the same all the time.
So what about Designer?
Bro, he's number 1 right now, I think.
He surpassed. See, with Designer and Future, the argument is, are they the same person? The meme I showed you, there's when Hey Arnold's cousin visited Arnold in the city. It's like, yeah, when Future looks at Designer, like, if you know what I'm talking about, it's a funny meme.
I saw another one.
And you know what I'm talking about.
I saw another one. I don't know if you're a comic book fan, but it was Reverse Flash and Flash that was running, and it said when Future looks at Designer.
Because, like, I knew the song Panda before it was on Pablo, but for Freestyle 4, I thought it was Future. And I'm like,
yeah, it did sound like Future.
Yeah, that one sounded more like Future. And the fact that Designer's from New York is mind-boggling. He's from Brooklyn.
Well,
sounding like that.
I feel like in hip-hop now, it's, like, not as important.
Where you're from?
Well, it's not where you're from, but just, you know how, like New York had its own sound.
Okay.
Like in the 90s, 2000s, the South had their own sound. California, West Coast has their own sound. And, like, I don't know, I feel like Designer's one of those examples of, like, New York didn't have crazy, I don't know, you had 50 Cent stuff, but, like, he was more into the Atlanta sound, so, like, obviously that's where he got a sound from, and I feel like that's just like a thing that's going to start happening more as more and more artists, even though they're from different spots, are going to be influenced, and like it's going to show, even though.
Because that was Knock on ASAP when they first got popping.
Right.
You sounded like a Houston artist.
Yeah, like Texas.
But as we come to know Rocky and Ferg, their styles are different now. I haven't heard Ferg's new tape. They said it's really different.
Yeah, it is different
than Trap Lord, so I have to check that out. Thoughts? Any conversation starters on hip hop? Would you like to bring out there?
What's your guys' opinion on Drake? I would want to say.
Okay, hey, Rob, that's you.
For me, Drake's always been lyrical, but some of his music that I don't really vibe with.
Right.
But
what about views? How do you think that's gonna go?
That's interesting.
I feel like there's so much hype around it.
Because there's more hype. Because it was so expecting,
right?
Like it was supposed to drop a long time ago, but he worked on it, and with that expectation, and with that, because he grew as an artist.
Yeah.
Because Nothing Was the Same was our sophomore year.
Yeah.
So that's 2 years. Drake has improved his level of fame and status in the world.
And he got huge.
Like, yeah, that's
I'll tell you one thing about
physically
Drake,
huge.
One thing about Drake, he changes his style. Like we were talking about Future doesn't, but Drake changed his style. Drake from 5 years ago doesn't sound like Drake now.
He's
Jake,
never going back to the low season through them autumn trees. I'm telling you. Never going back to that guy.
Drake evolves.
That's man's,
Drake
though.
evolves with time. His flow changes. He can hit you one flow for a year, then switch it up, do another flow for 6 months, then do another flow. Like Drake switches up his style to match the times.
He does make hits. The ladies love him. I don't think he's doing anything wrong as an artist. With the fact the Meek Mill saga and stuff like that with Quentin Miller, I understand why it got that debate because, bro, you don't write your own lyrics.
Right.
But the creative process of that, I side with Drake because if we're in the room bumping and you say something, oh, that's tough, and I build off it,
Right.
that's just creative process. That's natural when you're creating music.
Like Diddy doesn't write his own music either.
Diddy does not write his own music. The rumor of Eazy-E, I don't know if that's true.
Well, I didn't. Yeah, wasn't it like Cube wrote it
Yeah,
for most part?
I believe so.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
what it was in the movie. I
Yeah,
don't know.
and Straight Outta Compton. That's exactly how it was.
Snoop Deal double.
Snoop Deal double, cuz.
Oh, word. Alright, so in the cut, Benzino the Hero, Rob Jiggity, Tommy Keith, at Benzino the Hero on Twitter.
At Rob Jiggity on Twitter, Instagram.
At Tommy Mike _ on
what?
Twitter.
Oh, what's your Instagram?
Oh, Instagram is Chief Tommy Keefe.
You on that Snapchat?
Yeah,
Oh, word.
but you're gonna have to personally get that from
Oh,
me.
word.
Bro.
Any
That's
shout outs,
the
Tommy?
exclusive. Oh, shout out to my man Free Keegan.
Yeah, shout out Keegan.
He's the man. Shout out Xavier King.
I see the fashion.
Yeah, man, he killed it at the fashion show. Bro.
that joint was wavy.
That was nuts.
Shout out to you, man, Sage English.
Sage English, yeah, man, bro. I'm in a music video and stuff.
Oh, word. You
Yeah.
might have to get an exclusive.
Yeah, bro. Any rappers need a white dude turning up in the background. You know, that's like my,
Tommy's your
that's like
man.
that's my goal career.
It's the forte. In the cut, Benzino the Hero, Rob Jiggity, Tommy Fiji Squad.